right, so we're gonna do a little discussion on some recent news we just heard. Now I don't know if this is set in stone, right? This is just
like so far
they're
this
working
is like,
on it.
we got some
negotiation.
Of this, all right, some of this is rumors. Some of this is like just him saying like this is some of the stuff that what's his name, Mark Reeves,
the director.
Yeah,
I think it's Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves, whichever.
Yeah,
but like this is like him saying like the direction he'd like to take this solo Batman film is to either have
See, I thought he had it written already.
That's what I thought, which is why I was confused when I started hearing all this stuff.
Yeah,
so like I'm starting to think
maybe they just throwing out shit just to kind of put you in different directions.
Right.
What we're talking about is the director of the new Batman movie said they wanted to have either Hush as the villain or the Penguin. And I'm looking like, what is the debate here? Hush is a villain that they haven't used yet, and he doesn't have superpowers, but he's a menacing villain.
Yeah.
So we seen the Penguin, and we know what Penguin bring to the table. Penguin is B level.
So like
he's there with the Riddler and them. They not
like, from what
a
I've
real
heard,
threat to me.
He wants to do the Penguin up as like an actual crime boss, like the way he is in like the Arkham series. You know?
Okay, do we need another crime boss though?
No, we don't.
I mean,
but dude had it in his head to make a crime drama. So
okay, Batman whoop his ass and take him to jail. Next, he done it before. Been there, done that.
Because the problem with the Penguin is, as far as being a threat, all he has is that. He's like any other criminal with a decent enterprise behind him.
Yeah, I know.
He in and of himself isn't much of a threat. Then you take someone like Hush. You don't know where he is. You don't know where he's coming from. You don't know what he's about until you finally get
that story is way more intriguing than a Penguin story. I can't remember any Penguin story that blew my socks off. I can't even remember for real nothing serious about the Penguin. I just know he looked like a bird and he's short. I mean, what is it? What else is it about the Penguin?
He has the bottom of a glass bottle stuck in his orbital socket.
A monocle. What the fuck they call
monocle?
It? Yeah, a monocle.
Yeah.
Big deal. Whatever.
Yeah. But
now,
like with Hush, especially because like from what I've heard, like one of the top names in the hat for Hush, if they go that route, is John Hamm.
Which would be great.
Like he looks similar enough to Ben Affleck.
Right.
You know.
And that's the whole thing. So we can talk about Hush for a little bit. Now Hush was a villain that they came out with a little later, and this was Bruce Wayne's childhood friend.
Yeah.
And he was a surgeon?
No, his father was a surgeon, and Tommy Elliott, Bruce's friend, decided.
Well, you know, what's his name was a surgeon, Bruce Wayne's father, or a doctor, or whatever.
So Tommy decided he was going to kill his parents.
Right. Yeah, we know. Yeah, that was the backstory. He was going to kill his parents, and
Bruce Wayne's father saved their life.
Yeah. Okay. And he had a grudge against him. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like his motivation, but his way of going about taking out Batman was a interesting whole.
Like the real interesting thing about it was he had like a deep hatred for both Bruce Wayne and Batman for someone that did not know they were the same person.
Oh, he didn't know that.
He didn't know. I
didn't know that. I thought he knew.
He wanted to take out Batman and he wanted to become Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, but he didn't know why would he take out Batman? Why would he just take out Bruce Wayne?
He had devised that Batman and Bruce Wayne knew each other.
So he didn't know but they was the same person.
But he didn't know they were the same person.
So I remember him setting Batman up or something with his. I don't know. He set up his. He did something to make him fall off a building or whatever, and then Alfred made it seem like he got hurt in an accident or whatever. So he did the surgery on Bruce Wayne or whatever.
Yeah.
So he should have known right there.
Should have.
So he didn't know?
He didn't know.
Seriously.
Seriously.
I thought he knew that whole time. No, he knew, dude.
No, he
you
didn't.
Sure?
No, because like,
Are you sure?
No, I can tell you exactly how he, like, because I think even at the end of the Hush storyline, he didn't know, like,
because he like put something in his brain or something.
Like, because the way that I think and I could be wrong, I could be misremembering this. The only reason Hush even
Go ahead.
Anyways, like, because I think Red Hood was the one that actually told Hush what the whole who all was in the Batman.
But this is what I remember when he set up Batman. Right, he was he was fighting somebody, and he did something so he'll slip off the building or something, and then he ended up almost dying. He saved his life and did surgery on him, and he implanted something in his head to control his thoughts or some shit. And he knew who he was because he did once he got the thing implanted in his head, and he said that made you do all the stuff I wanted you to do or whatever.
Well, then I need to go and reread that.
Yeah, he knew it. He knew he was the same person, but I can't remember exactly how that played out. That kind of sounds ridiculous if that happens, like he put something in his brain or something.
Yeah,
but the whole thing, that whole arc was way. It's more adult and intriguing than just having him fight a crime boss.
Well, like, especially because Hush exists as one of the many dark mirrors to Batman. Like when he got shipped off to boarding school for trying to kill his parents, because that's a fitting punishment. He basically went out and learned how to be, a killer and criminal mastermind.
Yeah, Hush is like Dark Man.
Yeah,
he's basically got the same powers as Dark Man. And not to mention, he has a bandage. He has gauze on his face when he's not having his when he don't have his mask on.
But like,
they might have ripped off Dark Man. Come think about it.
I am also really curious to see how they're going to do the Bruce Wayne mask.
Yeah. Why?
Well, just because like it's such a grotesque bit of horror.
Well, I mean, can't they just gonna do it like how Mission Impossible do it?
Probably.
They put the little.
Well, like, because with his specifically, like, he went out and killed people to get bits and pieces that would make a Bruce Wayne face.
Yeah.
Like, he has a face collage that looks like Bruce Wayne.
It is pretty sick.
Yeah. Like,
well, did he put that on his face?
Yeah. He surgically attached it to his own face.
So anybody that had like a nose similar, close enough to Bruce, he killed him and took their nose and took their ears and cheeks and shit. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, and it's such a fucked up thing. Like, so he ends up looking like this really. He's Bizarro Bruce Wayne.
Now that I think about it, maybe the public ain't ready for that kind of villain. Maybe they just need a penguin.
But like, especially the way the DCEU was, looking back when it was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is room for a criminal like that in Gotham, like because they went full tilt with Gotham's a fucked up place. So I think there's room for that story. Mm-hmm. I sure in the hell want to see it.
Yeah,
but
and I don't know if they will have all this other rogues gallery, but a lot of different villains was in that whole story arc.
Yeah,
they might change a lot of that, but. But I'm interested to see that overseeing the Penguin.
Yeah.
Not to mention Penguin was already in the movie and Hush wasn't.
Right. I think that's the real thing. Is like now like the onus is on them to actually try to get characters that no one's ever seen on screen.
Yeah.
So like
that's what they got to do.
So like
you can't keep making a Joker.
Guys like Hush, maybe even Maxie Zeus. Like
he's more of a joke character, but I know what you're saying though.
Yeah. Like,
you need more people that never been in the movie.
Right.